Girl, I learned so much in my 20s and I'm here to help you save time and money with these 9 life hacks. So let's get right into it. Number 1 is to watch things at 1.5x speed, girl, because you can still retain everything it is that you're learning. This isn't just me saying it, it is proven. You can even do that with this video right now. So let's do it together. If you're on your phone, just tap on the screen and just click the little gear icon on the top right and click on playback speed, and you can switch it to whatever you want. I just recommend doing 1.5x for starting out if you've never done this before, and then you can gradually and slowly build up. You won't need to worry about getting bored during watching podcasts or anything that you're just not really totally into and you want to get to the point, because there's people out there, they just take forever to get to the point. No worries, just do this and you are gonna be saving so much time, girly. And number 2, we have be the squeaky wheel. If you want something, you gotta work for it, girly. People are in their own little world and they've got a lot going on. We all live very busy lives. So if you really want something, you gotta be the squeaky wheel. You just have to keep asking for something and then you'll finally get it. That's just how the world works sometimes. It can be a cruel world, but unfortunately people just don't care about you, and that's nothing to take personally. It's just the way the world works. So you need to make them care. You need to put yourself out there and make people care about you in order to get what you want. Quick story time, actually. When I first got my warehouse, I remember they would only go to places when we got everything set up, right? We were getting our internet router hooked up, and the guy told us, actually, he was like, the only people we're actually seeing are the people that complain. So this is proven fact here. It's not just me saying it. This is how certain things can work sometimes, especially in crazy times like that. It was just very like to the point, only the people that complained got taken care of and no one else. And one last thing before we move on to number 3, I just want to mention this. It's not going to feel very good being a squeaky wheel. You'll feel like an inner Karen's coming out. But, you know, we kind of have to unleash that inner Karen in order to get what we want out of life sometimes. So I really do recommend pushing through that feeling and just getting through it so you can actually move forward and get things done faster. And number 3, we have treat your energy like a battery, like your phone battery, for instance. It dies, you got to recharge it. Do the same thing with your energy, girl. You have to recharge your battery. When you're feeling burnt out, you need to rest. You need to recharge. Take a nap. Take a bath. Take something that is going to make you feel better. Drink some tea. Do anything that you can do that's going to recharge your battery in a good way, not like scrolling on your phone. We all think that's recharging our battery and taking a nice break, but that's really not recharging your battery. It's draining your battery because your brain is still running. It's like try to understand what's going on every time you scroll up to the next thing. Try doing something like taking a bath or taking a nap or reading a book or something that's actually going to unwind and relax you. I love going for nature walks. My hot girl walk is something I look forward to every day because that greatly helps me relieve stress and recharge my battery. So I highly recommend doing that. But really, do anything that calls to you, girly. Anything that makes you feel like you're gonna go, or like, oh, that's gonna be good for me. That's what you wanna do to recharge your battery. Also, try to eat foods that can help recharge your battery. Eating junk food and snacks and sweets and sugars, those can also drain our battery. So try to replace it with a good healthy option instead. Around here, we make the good things easy and the bad things difficult. So try to put fruits on the counter or veggies out more often. Get things that are good for you out in front of you so you want to go and grab at them more easily. Number 4, we have stop saying yes to everything. Girl, this took me so long to figure out. And I know you probably say yes to everything and you don't give yourself enough time to make that proper yes. You should be giving yourself at least 24 hours to give somebody a yes, because you really just don't know right off the bat if it's a yes or not. There's a lot of times where we'll regret saying yes and where we should have probably said no to help save and protect our energy. For example, like maybe there's a birthday party that you said yes to and you were like, I really shouldn't have said yes to that. Now I have to get a present. I don't really got a lot of money right now. Something you just really didn't really want to say yes to. These are the types of things that I'm talking about. So really give yourself a full 24 hours before saying yes and committing to something. That way you don't disappoint the person either. It's very easy to get out of things. You could just say, I have a lot going on right now. There's so much that I need to get done this weekend, or I just won't be able to make it. I'm really sorry. It's good enough. It's fine. Don't overthink it, girly. This will also help you protect your feminine energy. In order for you to fully be in your feminine energy, girly, you should not be saying yes to everything. You should be giving yourself more time to do things that you actually love doing and not things that you feel forced to do. Because when you're forcing something, that's very masculine energy. And we want to stop going all in on masculine energy. I used to be that kind of girly, the girl boss. Like, I don't do that shit no more. I really prioritize my feminine energy and I take care of myself, my needs, and I prioritize myself. You should be doing it too, girly. Next up, we have number 5 is to use an alarm clock instead of your phone. Girl, why are you sleeping in bed with your phone? Your phone, I have a rule here, girl, doesn't belong in the bedroom. No phone in the bedroom, okay? Get yourself a real alarm clock and start taking your sleep seriously. You should be getting 8 hours of sleep. That is so good for you, girlie. You're gonna glow. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna have more energy to get things done. Stop having your phone as an alarm clock. And it's gonna help you get to bed faster because you're probably scrolling in bed. I used to do the same thing. I'd be up for hours. I would be doing all the wrong things because that's what we do at night. We're staying up late. We're doing things that we don't really want to be doing. Think about this. In the morning, like, are you scrolling a lot? Maybe a little bit, okay? But you're scrolling more at night, right? So that's the thing here. Get your phone out of the bedroom, get an alarm clock, and thank me later, girl, because you are gonna live your best life this way. I swear by it. Number 6 is to stop remembering things. Girlie, everything going on in here needs to stop. You've got to stop remembering things. Our brains are not meant to be remembering things. They're meant to be creative. And feminine energy loves creativity. So in order to do this, you need to unload your brain. Unload all the crap that's going on in there. It's like you got a million tabs open in your brain. Get them out. Write things down. Put things in a calendar. Set alarms. These are so important. And if you don't have a piece of paper and a pen, use your notes app. I love using my notes app to do this. Just get things out of your brain. Please, girlie, stop remembering everything. Stop trying to remember that hair appointment, the doctor's appointment, when you're supposed to go pick up somebody. Stop it. It's done. You're done doing that. No more of that. And if you really want to get advanced, you can build a second brain in Notion. And if you're interested in learning about that, comment down below and I'll make a video on it. If you girls are interested, I will do it. But if no one's interested, then I'm not doing it. I am a full-on Notion girly though, so I would love to make videos about Notion. So yeah, just let me know, okay? Moving on to number 7, make the good things easy and the bad things difficult. I said it before, I will say it again, and I'll say it till the day I die. Make the good things easy and the bad things difficult, girly. If you want to quit something, you need to make it harder to do. If it's so easy and it's laid out in front of you, obviously you're gonna do it. Obviously you're gonna be like, well, why not? If it's hidden away, you're gonna have a harder time doing it. That's the point here. And if you wanna build a new good habit, right? Like flossing your teeth every day, have the floss out in front of you, girl. Why is it tucked away in a drawer? Just put it out on the sink. Make it easier to floss your teeth. Make it simple, make it easy, make it attractive. I read a whole book. It's called Atomic Habits. I highly recommend it, but this is what James Clear says. Make it easy, make it attractive. That's the biggest takeaway from the book, okay? And next up, we have one of my favorites. This one, oof, I could not live without this. Number 8 is voice to text. Because girl, why are you wasting your time typing things out with your thumbs? Stop with that. Just say it. I do 90% of my YouTube scripts through my voice. I am not wasting my time using my thumbs, using my fingers. Fuck that shit. You may have not done this feature in a while because it used to suck, okay? They updated it. It's so much better. It's easy. It's effortless. And you are going to get so much more done this way, bestie. I promise you. This is such a game changer. This is my favorite one, honestly. I freaking love voice to text. The next time you go look something up, girly, just use your phone, hit that little microphone button and talk into it, okay? I seriously do this all the time. I'm talking DMs, I'm talking text messages, I'm talking my notes app like earlier, I'm talking YouTube scripts, I'm talking everything, really everything in my life. I am using that voice to text feature. I hardly use my thumbs and my fingers to do anything anymore. It might feel a little weird and awkward around people. Don't worry about it, girly. You're the only one that's worried about it. Everyone else around you does not care, I promise you. Just act like it's you talking on your phone, and the more you do it, the easier it'll get, and the more you'll get used to it. So don't sleep on this one. Start doing it, and you will thank me later, okay? I've even done this in Chipotle, like while waiting in line for my burrito. I don't waste time anymore. I just get shit done. I don't care. No one cares. You just talk into it. You don't gotta talk real loud. You just like act like you're talking on the phone. Just a simple, easy little soft voice. It registers it so well, I swear. This life hack is like a way of the future. I'm surprised more people don't do it, honestly. honestly. And I'll have to thank my dad for this one because he really did teach me well. He was the guy that would be like, hey Siri, call Phil. He influenced me to take this on and give it another try. And I'm very thankful that I did. So thank you, Dad. Let's move on to number 9. When asking for advice from people, make it as short and sweet as possible because people live busy lives. If it's through text or email or whatever, just make it like 1 to 2 sentences maximum. Don't overcomplicate things. People are busy and they probably don't care or really want to help you. I mean, it's just the truth, you know? Just get straight to the point and don't take things personally if people don't answer you. That's another thing. It's nothing against you, girly. It's just the fact that people live busy lives and they've got a lot to do. I run a small business on Instagram, okay? I get so many DMs. I don't even answer most of them, okay? I'm talking hundreds of DMs. I have 216,000 followers on Instagram and it's ridiculous. I've got people asking me how I make bath bombs, how I run my business, who I hired for taking pictures. Like, girl, I actually take all my pictures myself, by the way. We do a lot ourselves here, but I do highly recommend and delegate a lot of work. But the point is, people constantly bombard me with questions and I am not answering everyone. I'm really only answering people that I like or that I know. That's it. So if you actually want people to take you seriously and give you advice when you ask them questions, right? You need to make it as short and sweet as possible. 1 to 2 sentences max. No 5 paragraphs, no life story. Just keep it short and sweet and you will get answers from people. I promise you, girly. It also helps if you start off with something that you really like about them. Give them a compliment first. Be like, I really like the way you do this thing, or I really am inspired by you because you do this, and then go and ask a question. That's another really good way to go about asking for advice from somebody. If you can compliment them and make them feel good, they're going to want to help you. And you're a real one because you stuck around to the end, so you get the bestie bonus. When someone tells you something, repeat it back to them as a question and ask them if it's correct. So I'm gonna give you a quick example, okay? When you're at the store and you ask someone where something is, they tell you, oh, it's in aisle 3. So then you tell them it's in aisle 3 as a question to make sure that they gave you the right answer. They're also going to think about it and they're going to say, yes, it's in aisle 3. This is especially helpful when you're making appointments, like doctor's appointments or vet appointments. I just had this happen the other day. I made an appointment for my cat because I have to take her to the vet and get her little kidney stone checked out, right? And the appointment was supposed to be for 7:45 a.m. I got an email that said, Evie's appointment is at 3 p.m. And it's like, what the heck? But listen, we're human, we're not robots. So this is why it's really important to double check that the information is being received correctly on both ends. That's why you want to make sure that you ask the question back. Okay. Also, I got a quick story time. So my mom had actually told me that she knew somebody who had gone in for a heart surgery and they like did something with their leg instead. That's another thing. If you're going under, make sure that you have the right thing going on. So they'll have like a clipboard or something like at the end of your bed. Just make sure that everything's written down correctly before they put you out and take care of what they need to do, because this is more common than you think, unfortunately. So just really make sure that the information is being received on both ends correctly. And if you ever want to ask me questions and you want to learn things from me, come to my free community. It's called Empress Energy. It's in the link in the description. It's filled with like-minded women and you have access to ask me anything. I go live. You can ask me questions and get to know me more, and I could teach you more about small business, anything you're interested in. I have a lot to teach, so I would love to teach you in there. And the link for that is in the description. I'll see you in there soon, bestie. Bye for now.